All right, welcome back to the Mad County Build Series. We are back at it finally.
We did it.
So we spent, I don't know, quite a while taping everything off. Got all the floors taped off, all the windows, all the beams. Emily stuffed all the outlet boxes and stuff with plastic bags that she saves.
They're grocery sacks.
Yeah.
You should either recycle them or you should reuse them for another purpose.
So anyway, Emily will take you around and kind of show you.
So, first up, of course, you can see plastic bag just kind of lightly tucked in there. Okay, so this is just plastic. It's pretty thin, easy to rip through, so you have to be pretty careful. And then painting tape. The drywall crew, we just had them leave. They did the windows, and so we just said leave it. And paper here on the floors down here, since we are going to grind the concrete, but we just wanted to kind of minimize the mess. Over here in by the loft, since we have these posts, we may or may not cover them with something else. But just, just to kind of minimize our work if we decide to leave them as is. We didn't want to get a bunch of paint on them. And up here, don't think anything's happening in there. But just covered all the windows. Stapled them, kind of rolled the edges with the plastic and stapled it. That is the method that holds it on the best and was the easiest to work with. This is something else the drywall crew just left for us, was covering the tubs, and then most of the lights and stuff already had plastic in them. But it's going to be a pretty exciting couple days around here. So we're going to start in the back corner in the kids' rooms. When did you buy this sprayer? Quite a while ago.
Probably in like 2004? 2004, I think. So it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it's got lots of paint built in there. Alright, so this is how I store my handle and all the parts for my sprayer. I just store it in a bucket with pump armor, and I just leave it in there until I need my paint sprayer again. So now it's time to get them all out. There. Alright guys, we're just about ready to start painting. Got my handle hooked up, got a swivel to put on this, because if you don't have this swivel, the whole hose wants to turn every time you rotate your sprayer. So that is going to be essential, being how much we have to paint. So Emily's getting me a bucket. I'm gonna get paint hooked up. I got my suit, a mask. Boy, that does not look good. There we go. So the first step is primer, and I typically like to trim out all of the corners of the room, and then I'll do the walls and the ceilings after that. So this first room I'm going to show you real time so you can see how fast you can paint a room. I mean, each room is less than 10 minutes to prime. When I'm priming, I'm just looking to get good coverage on the wall. I'm really not concerned whether I'm going up and down or left and right. When we get to the painting, the finished coat of paint, I'll show you how I do that so that I can get good coverage. And over the years, I've come up with a system that works good for me where I don't have to back roll. Our main room with the 18-foot ceilings went pretty smooth with the metal tech scaffolding. I just got up there, I had Emily push it around and got all the high stuff, and then I got the rest from the ground. So that went a lot better than expected. That's the highest room I've ever painted, and it went pretty smoothly. All right, so even Emily got her shot at using the sprayer. She's helped me paint plenty when we are painting a room a certain color with rollers and paintbrushes, but this is the first time she's been able to use the sprayer, and she did a great job, and it actually gave me a nice break. So
little light placement for the remaining rooms. Are you like super excited that this is what we got left for priming?
yeah, I'd be super excited if this is all we had left for painting.
True that.
What do you think we should do? Do you think we should just finish this up today and then paint tomorrow, or do you think we should just start painting?
Why don't we just keep going? Because then why don't we, oh no, it won't be dry, never mind. I was like, we should just start painting down here, but it's not gonna be dry.
All right, Emily had her debut painting today with the sprayer. First time that she's done it, and she didn't do too bad. A couple runs, but we'll talk about that.
All right, so I think I completely stressed Paul out. My first time using the sprayer. Let's see what he thinks.
How you doing there, big guy? Feeling stressed out about my performance?
But I am just a little stressed out how you put this on light on the floor.
I guess we know who will be in charge of putting away the Christmas lights.
So a good way to check to see if you have any runs, or sometimes those sprayer guns will shoot out like a drop of paint that you can't really help, and using a light will help you see those really easily, and then you can just roll them out with a small roller. You're like spraying that like...
Really got after it. It was probably a spray move, trying to go at the angle and stuff. That was not for the first timer. It's probably a more seasoned sprayer technique.
You just gotta resist the temptation to spray extra. You gotta let it dry. Now that all the priming is done and we're on to painting, I do that a little bit differently. So as you can see here, I'm gonna go back and forth the same direction all the way across the ceiling. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go the opposite direction, overlapping the spray. And I find that I get really good coverage like that, and I usually do not have to back roll anything. If you're doing colored paints, sometimes it's necessary to back roll, but definitely with white paint, I never have to, doing it this way where I overlap my spray. All right, so the sprayer I've been using all these years is this Graco Magnum XR7. And I don't know, I bought this thing in 2004 and it's worked flawlessly. I've had to replace some filters, but that's it. So I've been really happy with it, and it's paid for itself over and over again. I think it was like $600 when I bought it, but I think you can pick these up for $400 or $500. And if you're painting an entire house, it will pay for itself in one use. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, so that is a wrap on priming and painting. And just to go over a couple things, we painted everything white and we used a satin, right?
Yeah, so satin or eggshell, they're kind of the same type of finish. And I guess we kind of took a chance in a way of not doing a flat on the ceilings, because A lot of painters will do a flat on the ceiling to reflect less light, but we just said, hey, let's just do everything the same finish, because eggshell doesn't have a lot of sheen to it, so it went a ton faster and was a ton easier.
Yeah, and we've had good luck with this, and we really like, and this is personal preference, guys, we really like the white, because then when we put, you know, you got the wood ceilings and the wood posts and the beams, it really accents and it really sets off the floors and cabinets and stuff like that. So that's just what we like, and it makes painting go a lot faster. And then if we do want to paint a room, we just go in with rollers.
Yes, I mean, just taking on this type of project without additional design help and things like that, this was a way to we just got through this part of the project. We can design, as we decorate and furnish each individual room, we can decide if there's a wall that needs to be a different color or something like that. But the white really gives you a nice timeless look that's going to allow you to change your decor up over time, which we hope that we actually live here long enough to cycle through like different decorations and things like that.
Sure. But I think it went pretty good. It took us about a day and a half to prime and paint everything, which isn't bad. I think we had just under 12,000 square feet of wall space to paint. So
yeah, it was a lot. Yeah.
But hopefully this was interesting to somebody. Hopefully it helped somebody out. And if you guys have any questions about what we used, go ahead and leave a comment. We'll do our best to answer it.
Yep, or check out our website, because we have a post on there now just talking about all the different exact like types of paint that we use, the sprayers that we used. So all of that is in that post, which we will put the link in the description below.
Yes, and now it's time to clean this mess up and get on to the next phase. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next video.